everyone, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com, and today's topic is called Fatal Flight. So a question was sent to me, and it was sent to me a while ago, and I decided I wanted to have a look at it and see what things would come through. And the question is as follows. It says, hi Lynn, can you see what happened to the fatal flight involving Emiliano Sala and pilot David Ibbotson? I think is how you say it. Where is David Ibbotson? So they recovered one body, but they couldn't find the other. He's nowhere to be found. I have requested this item before, but I know how busy you are and would love to know what happened though. Thanks for your reading. And on my blog itself, I put a link to an article that talks about what this was. It was basically a soccer player, and he was being flown somewhere and their plane went down. The soccer player, he was found, but the pilot was not found. So the person asking the question wanted to know basically what happened during this and where's the body? Are they able to recover a body? So when I looked at this and I focused on it, I put myself on the plane. So I used that as my vantage point, and I first noticed there was a ton of turbulence on this flight, and it felt more than normal. But my impression was either the altitude was wrong or somehow the pilot could have flown either at a different height or approached it differently to counteract some of the turbulence. It had to do with the way that as they flew over water from land, I got that the pressure differential created this turbulence. And in the process of doing that, the pilot should have either gone higher or lower, or could have maybe handled it in a different direction. But at the same time, the pilot was kind of just doing what he was taught and what he was supposed to do without really thinking outside the box and handling it in a different way that could have minimized all of this turbulence. So then I heard something in reference to flying, and I can't be sure of the exact term, but it sounded like something like a headwind, in which the nose got caught in this stream of air and it forced the plane to head downward. And when that happened, Ibbotson, the pilot, he didn't really know what to do, and he wasn't able to pull the plane back up or counteract this headwind that he was in. And I also saw that when you're caught in that situation, you only have a few moments before you make contact with the ground, because this force, it just drives you down so hard. I do see that it happened really fast, and when these gentlemen passed, it was so quick that they didn't even realize what happened. And I saw this image of a crash, and in a moment they were both in spirit, and they were really confused as to what just went on. And it was like that they knew they weren't in their body, but they didn't realize that they had passed away either. I got that when there was a crash, they landed several hundreds feet apart, but they seemed to separate into spirit and float upward. I saw this image of their spirit floating upward at nearly the same time. And this was just a horribly tragic event on many different levels, but I can say that they both look to be at peace. It was more of this confusion and just trying to understand what exactly happened, but it looked like it happened so fast that it was fairly painless, and confusion set in before really anything else. And like I said, this is just a very sad, very traumatic thing for all the families and loved ones to have to deal with. So if you can just take a minute and shed some love and light and guide people to find Ibbotson's body so he can at least be laid to rest and give the family some closure, I think that could mean a lot. And that was really all I had for this reading. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.